Hi, welcome to Fusion Kitchen. I'm also an author and I've written a number of books. If you're interested, please check out the description box below. Today I'm making no-bake blueberry cheesecake. It is an American dessert. Now, the recipes for cheesecake can be traced back to ancient Greece where the athletes were served cheesecake. The Greeks used to make cheesecake of cheese, wheat and honey. The Greek physician Aegimus even wrote a book on the art of making cheesecakes in the 5th century AD. Since the 15th century, the English name cheesecake is used. So let's start. First, we're going to take digestive biscuits. I have used 2.5 packets of digestive biscuits, that is the small packets of digestive biscuits, and I've crushed it in the blender till it becomes a powder. Do not over crush. Okay, now once this is done, I've used about 1/3 cup of soft butter and I've mixed it with the digestive biscuits that were crushed. So primarily we are going to make a crust. It's a no-bake crust and which is very easy to make. You just simply blend the butter with the digestive biscuits. You can use a spatula for this purpose and I've taken a 6-inch. Do not use a 8-inch, use only a 6-inch, either a cake pan or a spring form pan. And then it is lined with parchment. See that the parchment comes at the sides because we have to lift out the cheesecake later. So it has to be at the sides of the pan. Now using a spatula, I have smoothened it out. You can even use your hands to smoothen it out. And then I've kept it in the freezer for just about 20 to 30 minutes while I'm preparing the filling. This will harden it well. Okay, now I've taken 1 cup of whipping cream. I've placed it in a bowl and I've kept it in the freezer for 20 minutes. Once this is done, I've used an electric whisk and I've whipped it. Now we're not going to whip it to stiff peaks, we just want soft peaks. If you're using whipped cream powder, you have to use just 50 grams of whipped cream. Now keep it in the freezer, this whipped cream, for the rest of the time while you're making the other filling. Now in a bowl, I've taken about 300 grams of cream cheese. Now it is very important that the cream cheese should be at room temperature only. It should not be cold. So keep it out for a number of hours before you use it. I have also used 1/4 cup of caster sugar. Now using an electric whisk, I have whisked it till it becomes soft and creamy. I have taken veg gelatin. The amount of gelatin that I have used, that is 1/2 tablespoon, it may seem a lot, but actually it is very appropriate and it will definitely not lead to a rubbery texture for the cheesecake filling. And I have used about 1/2 tablespoon of veg gelatin with 4 tablespoons of milk. Under low flame, I have heated it up. Please do not let it come to a boil. There is no need for that. And then I've used a whisk and I've whisked it till more or less all the gelatin gets dissolved. Now we're going to add this gelatin to the cream cheese mixture. We are going to remove the whipped cream from the freezer and we're going to add it to this cream cheese mixture and we're going to blend it just for about 1-2 minutes or so. You don't have to over blend. Basically what I'm looking for is a very smooth mixture and we are also making sure that the gelatin is dissolved thoroughly. Now we're going to whisk the cream cheese, the gelatin and the whipped cream till it becomes smooth. This is also very important because there should be no lumps either from the gelatin or the batter itself. It should be a very smooth batter because this will give you the best results. Now we're going to remove the crust from the fridge with digestive biscuits and butter. It has already set in the freezer and then we're going to pour this batter on top. As I've said before, do not use a big pan. Use only a 6-inch cake pan or a 6-inch springform pan for best results. Now I've used a spatula. Be careful about the sides because we should keep the shape as round and it should not stick to the parchment. The parchment should come at the sides because we're going to lift up the cheesecake when it is set later on. So you got to have something to help you to lift up the cheesecake. So that is why I have placed parchment all over the sides. Now once it is smoothed out, we are going to place it in the fridge to set. Do not place the cheesecake in the freezer. It is only placed in the fridge to set. This is also important. Now we have to make the blueberry syrup because this is a blueberry cheesecake and if we do not add any blueberries to it, it is just going to become a vanilla cheesecake. So I've taken about 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can use either castor or granulated, 1/4 cup of blueberries, and I blended in the mixture till it becomes a syrup. Later on, if you find it thickening too much, you can add about 1 tablespoon or so of water to thin it out. But primarily I want a rather thick syrup to pour over the cake so that it doesn't fall all over the sides of the cake. Now, after setting this cheesecake overnight, I've removed the parchment, and then in the middle of the cheesecake, I have poured the blueberry syrup. Now spread this syrup gently with the spatula. It should not fall at the sides of the cheesecake. Others you might find that the crust gets a bit soggy. So just be careful of that. Let it just remain at the surface of the cheesecake. And then I've just used a few blueberries for decoration. You can use it any way you want, at the sides, on the top, whatever. You can use even more and completely cover the cheesecake. It's all up to you. Keep it in the fridge and serve. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.